All right, number 7. The first term is 1 in a geometric sequence. 1, -3, 9, -27. What is the 7th term of a geometric sequence? Remember, geometric means we are multiplying by a common number. And this one's pretty easy to identify that common number because we start with a 1. To get from a 1 to a -3, we of course are multiplying by -3. -3 times -3 is +9, so that checks out. -27 is the 4th term. So if we multiply that by -3, that will give us the 5th term of 81. Multiply that by -3, that gives us the 6th term of -243. Multiply that by -3, we get the 7th term, which should be +729. Obviously use the calculator as needed there. Number 8, the shipping rate for customers of, okay, so it's a diagram. We have a table. Most of the time, that means you can skip all of these words. All these words right here are just repeated visually with that table. So let's go straight to the question right here. Greg wants Ship Quick to ship 1 box that weighs 15 pounds. What is the shipping rate for this box? So 15 pounds falls in this category right here. So that means there's going to be a $10 flat fee plus 65 cents times each pound of the box. So let's get the calculator out. That's just 10 plus 65.65 times the 15 pounds. 1975H is our answer. All right, a computer chip 0.32 centimeters thick is made up of layers of silicone. If the top and bottom layers are each 0.03 centimeters thick and the inner layers are 0.02 centimeters thick, how many inner layers are there? All right, so I'm going to grab the calculator because we're starting with this chip being 0.32 centimeters thick. But we have to subtract the top and bottom layers. The top and bottom layers are each 0.03 centimeters thick. So we're going to subtract those two to figure out what's left for those thinner inner layers. Subtract that, we get 0.26. So they want to know how many 0.02 centimeters thick. So we're just going to take that 0.26 and divide it by the 0.02 thick inner layers to get 13. Or take 13 inner layers to fill up that computer chip. Number 10, the table below shows the number of cars Jing sold each month last year. What is the median of the data in the table? Median is just a middle number, but we do have to list the numbers from smallest to largest. So the smallest number, this one takes just a minute. Smallest number is 13, which means we can rule out 13. We can probably rule out 16 and maybe a couple others, but we'll hold off on that. 13 is the smallest, then 15, 16. I'm going to cross them off as I use them. 19, I see 19 twice. I think 22 may be next. And then 25 twice. And then 26, 27, 28, 29. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12 months of the year, I should call it that. So that means there's two middle numbers right here. So the average of 22 and 25, number right in between those two numbers is 23.5. And then finally, students studying motion observed a cart rolling at a constant rate along a straight line. The table below gives the distance d feet the cart was from a reference point at 1 second intervals from t equals 0 to t equals 5. Which of the following equations represents this relationship between d and t? Easiest way would be to work it backwards. So when t is 0, We can do this math really quickly. If we take 0 and substitute it here, 0 plus 14 would be 14. So it could be A. We take 0 and substitute it for t here. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 8 is 14. 6 times 0 plus 14 is still 14. We're not ruling a whole lot out. This one we can rule out here, though. 14 times 0 is 0, plus 6 is 6, and then 34 times 0 is 0. So it's one of these three. Let's check. Let's check a bigger one. Let's go to 5. We take 5 and substitute it for t here. We get 19. It needs to be 44. It's not it. If we substitute 5 here for choice B, 6 times 5 is 30, plus 8 is 38. So it's not this one, so it's got to be C, but let's double check. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 14 is 44.